Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is some kind of review. Check the description box or the title. I don't know which one, okay? That isn't the point, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and welcome JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourself, okay? Center yourself, okay? Do not forget to also like this video. It helps me, okay? Like the video. YouTube will share it more. Thank you very much. You can also comment in the comment section. Share it on your social media as well. Follow me on IG and or Twitter, okay? At J_Lees_Corner. It is not somewhere on the screen, okay? It is where? In the description box. The description box also has all the other information you may need. So go check it out, okay? Okay. Let the foolishness begin. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. We see the episode picks up right where it left off. Kenya and Nene is still fussing back and forth. Okay, Nene on 100. It's really not even Kenya. This is more Nene going in on Kenya more than anything else or whatever. Now, she tell Kenya, you need to stick something up your dry coochie, bitch. I'm like, Nene's drunk. Okay, you can clearly tell just by how freely the curse words are coming out of her mouth that she's clearly inebriated, okay, or whatever. Now look, she does do a whole spitting motion to spit on Kenya. I thought the only reason she did not spit on Kenya is because Nene's mouth was dry from beating them goddamn popcorns and peanuts or whatever. But she did attempt to spit on Kenya. Look, Kenya is just as bad as Nene. I feel nobody ever deserves to be spit on, from the Housewives shows. There are people who are in jail for doing things, maybe yes, okay, but I don't think any housewife has ever needed to be spit on, okay, and I don't even like Kim Zolciak. I wouldn't even want nobody to spit on her, okay, so I was not offended, because I wasn't offended, but I was appalled at Nene attempting to spit on Kenya, and then saying out her own mouth, I spit in your face, bitch. I don't think Kenya deserves that. I don't think anybody would deserve that. People are consistently team Nene and team Kenya. Every week I see in my comment section, oh, you only going in on Kenya because you team Nene, or you going in on Nene because you team Kenya. Clearly y'all don't watch my videos every week. I'm team nobody, okay? They both are the same, but anybody who feel like, oh, Kenya deserve that, she don't. And I was with the other ladies who were like, I can't believe Nene would do that. That is nasty. That is disgusting. Again, Nene has done some of the same despicable, petty, mean, malicious things that Kenya has done. They both have done foul things to people, to each other over the seasons. I don't care. Okay. So we do see Marlo, taking Nene away, because Nene was just mad. I mean, she was mad. She was mad. She'd already read Kenya for filth. And so Marlo politely was pushing Nene away to kind of just calm her down, because Nene was just like, whatever, bitch. I'll fight you, bitch. I'll fuck you up, bitch. I'm like, Nene, calm your ass down, okay? But you can tell Nene was drunk. Okay, now in that moment of all of that happening, Kenya had not done anything to Nene. However, Kenya has done a lot to where she's not the victim in this whole situation or whatever. Anyway, she tells ladies, my main issue with Nene is that she called my baby a buffalo, okay? And go, Portia, I know how you feel, because she talked about me, and she's like, no, Portia, she did not. She called you names. She called you fat. She spoke about you. She didn't say nothing about your baby. Now, that's true, Portia, you need to be quiet, okay? You need to be quiet, because we do see the clip. In the clip, Nene clearly says, what is she having, a buffalo? Meaning she was pregnant with a buffalo. That was calling the baby a buffalo. That's Kenya's whole... I feel in that moment of anger, Kenya has every right to be upset about that one specific thing. I think they all know that kids are off limits. Okay, so Kenya has a right to be pissed that someone implied her baby was a buffalo. Okay, and even if you team Nene, if you can't understand that, then you ain't shit. Okay, anyway, so Nene come back. I called you a buffalo, bitch. I called you a buffalo. She's like, no, that ain't what you said. What Nene then admits in her confessional that when you angry and you saying things, people, you don't even realize what you say. True. She then said, I never meant to say or imply her baby was, I didn't mean like that or whatever. I did not even realize I said it. So she does apologize to Kenya, but she's doing it as they're arguing. You can't apologize to me in the middle of an argument if we've been beefing for 8 seasons. That's just not how it works. We do see old footage of Kenya and Nene over the seasons where they got along. So again, they weren't always enemies, okay? I don't even remember what really happened to make them be enemies. I think it really was Nene got to a point to where she felt like Kenya thought she was the HBIC, and then they were just clashing, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse over the seasons. But anyway, Nene apologized. Now, I don't want to hurt another woman. I would not want to speak on anyone's kids or whatever. I would never want that. So Nene in the scenes is apologized, but again, it's such a heated moment, and Kenya already pissed. She don't really hear, or she's not really accepting Nene's apology, which makes them all kind of calm down. Candy then says, we can't keep going back and forth. She's apologized. Do you accept her apology? Fine. I accept. We ain't gotta talk about it no more. I'm good. Okay. So Portia then brings up how I know that you may not really accept it in the moment. I get that because again, it's a heated moment. But again, we can talk about it later. Cool. So at least Nene has acknowledged that she did say it. She acknowledged that she should not have said it and that she did not mean to say it, but she said it. So Kenya had a reason for that thing to be pissed. Okay, bam. Marlo now wants to address Kenya. And Kenya, at this point, Kenya is over it. She's over the whole night. And I'll say this. I'll play Kenya's advocate. Kenya is going through divorce and a bad marriage. She is. I do feel like, and then she's fussing with Nene. I do feel like at this point, I think she's over it. I would be over it too. I'm not saying Kenya's innocent. I'm not saying she has not pushed people buttons when they were going through things. She has, but I'm admitting what's going on. She's over everything. Okay, so Marla wants to talk to her. She's like, no, I'm done. I don't want to do it. But they kind of make her do it anyway. Marla said, I just think that what you did at my event deserves an apology. I think what you did, you should apologize to me. Kenya, to me, what she then said was actual and factual. She said, oh, you and me, you've always been aggressive towards me. We have never seen eye to eye, whatever. You've always been aggressive towards me ever since we've known each other, whatever. And I've always said my mother, my husband, and my kids are off limits. Those are all things that Marlo consistently goes at Kenya about. So Kenya was right in saying you want me to apologize because of how hard I came back at you based on what you've done to me. Okay, we've always had this back and forth thing. That's true for Kenya and Marlo. They've always had a back and forth fussing thing with each other. If you throw a rock at me, I'm throwing a boulder back. I do feel like, was Kenya wrong for bringing the band to the thing? Yes. However, if Marlo would have thought of it first, she would have done it. Because of their dynamic. So I do feel like in that, between them two, hey, y'all fussing the whole time. Whatever happens, happens. Again, if you throw a rock at me, I'm throwing a boulder back. But if you feel like, that deserves an apology, okay, I'm sorry if that was offensive to you. Marlo then said, oh, you're such a good actress. Okay, you're such a great actress. And now, you know what? I'm done. Nope, I'm done. I'm tired. And Kenya walks away. Now, Candy is like, Kenya, you can't do that. You can't walk away. You can't, say what you want to say and then not want to listen to anybody else. Because she's trying to take, she's trying to say, Marlo trying to say something back to you. Kenya's over it. I'm done. I'm done with too much. I'm saying I don't have time for this shit. I don't need this shit. Kenya like, girl, and Kenya was pissed. Okay, pissed off to the highest points. Pissed off at tea or whatever. So we see 2 different little group chats going on around here. Okay, first we see Nene Portia and Tanya. Which I'm like, Portia, you just got friends with Nina yesterday. Now y'all have a little group house. Okay, honey, I guess so. Anyway, so, Nene is asking Tanya, Tanya, if her and Kenya have resolved their issues. She's like, well, not really, because Kenya really, I don't think she really understands that what she did was wrong. And Portia, like, it's because Kenya always wants to avoid having conversations in full, and then she walk away because that's just what she do or whatever. I feel like not only that, Cynthia didn't even address her real issues with Kenya. What she should have addressed was not that Kenya was being a little bit shady, but she should have addressed how, how to be a true friend, because, you should always be big up in my endeavors or whatever. I'm like, okay, we say so. So Nene then brings up how she feel like, they let Kenya get away with murder, okay, with everything. Now, Portia then say, well, I feel like Kenya's issue with Nene about the whole Buffalo comment was a reach. And I'm like, Portia, if Kenya's issue with Nene about the Buffalo comment was a reach, then your anger with her comment about calling you a Teletubby or whatever she said was a reach too. I don't like flip-flopping. Y'all be flip-flopping as if we don't see y'all flip-flopping. And you can't be upset at what Nene said about you and then make it seem as if Kenya don't have the right to be upset at what Nene said about her. How was it a reach? How was it a reach? You got a whole full-fledged, heartfelt apology about what she said about you, but you feel as if Kenya shouldn't feel the same way you felt. Girl, I guess so. And I'm like, and also not only that, Portia, you can't dictate how you feel like Cynthia needs to discuss things with Kenya. Y'all went to Cynthia and told her how y'all felt about what Kenya did to her or whatever, even though it was factual and actual. If that isn't how Cynthia felt, she don't have to express how you feel. She should tell Kenya their friendship should be structured in a certain way. That ain't what she has to do, but I digress, okay? And the second little powwow was with Kenya, Candy, and Cynthia, okay? And they chit-chat, Kenya feel like it was Tanya and Portia's fault things went so left because they're the ones who kind of, initiated the whole little ladies, let's have a little conversation idea, whatever. She brings up how she felt like Nene too old at 52 years old to be even acting as bad as she was acting last night. And I'm looking like y'all all be acting bad. Okay, all y'all. Okay, and even though I think the whole spit thing was a bit much, I mean, you and Nene had to get that out, okay? I just feel like you was just not in an area or a place in your life to really get back with her, okay? So we're going to leave it alone. Now, Cynthia feel like, I do think that Nene was trying to be nice on day one when she tried to have a conversation with you about divorce or whatever. And she like, I don't think so. I call bullshit. Because as soon as, 2 days later, she all in my face about my husband or whatever. And it was some bullshit. Now, Candy agrees. No, Kenya. She was trying to be nice and she did try to talk to you, whatever, and you chose to not have a conversation with her, and things went crazy later on or whatever. And Kenya like, look, I will never have a sit down conversation with Nene. It ain't gonna happen, okay? And Candy reminds her, like, everyone here has had to move past and move on and get over issues with the other people, eventually. And Kenya and Nene been fussing for at least the past 4 seasons, okay? And that includes the whole season when Kenya wasn't even on the show, okay? That's crazy. So, I've never had a child before or a husband, and she came at me about both of those things. And Kenya, yeah, that's true. That's true or whatever, Kenya. However, no one has ever accused you of rape, okay? And then flash back to the whole scene of Portia accusing Candy of, want to drug her and drag her back to her dungeon and take it from her, okay? And again, I had to move on from that. I had to move past that. It took me some time, but again, I had to move on because we all be around each other. You know what I'm saying? Again, I just don't want the tension between Nene and Kenya dragging down our trip. So, Lindsay Lohan has a club here. I want us to go to the beach at her club or whatever and have some team building exercises. Let's see how that shit works out, girl. Let's hope well. So we see they do the 2 team building exercises on the beach. Okay, Candy puts them in like in sets of teams, on teams. Okay, she puts Portia with Nene, she puts Cynthia with Marlo, and she puts Kenya with Tanya. Meaning she wants people who at times were at odds to be on teams, having to work together. Okay, even though Portia and Nene have now made up, it's still okay to have them on good teams or whatever. You know, Cynthia and Marlo have the issues out in Canada where Marlo calls Cynthia a bald-headed scallywag, ain't gonna hear in the back or whatever. And then of course Kenya and Tanya have issues or whatever. So we see Candy brings up how they always get along, okay, when they play some kind of game where someone has to win because each of them are very competitive, okay? So she has them to where they have to be blindfolded, okay? And one person has to instruct the other person how to get through a little small obstacle course, okay? So while the one person is blindfolded, you have to listen to the direction of the other one, okay? Now, I don't know why Marla was walking so slow, but honey, she was walking as slow as molasses, okay? All up in the asses. Now, of course, her and Cynthia lost, okay? And we seen Tanya and Kenya won, okay? Yay! And they do a second round, okay? In the second round, Cynthia and Marlo still lost because, again, Marlo is not good at giving direction, okay? And in that round, Nene and Portia won, okay? They then do a second game, okay, where they have to kind of be back-to-back and arms interlocked and everything, and they're going back and forth from, like, the beach chair to the water to fill up a bucket, and then to bring the water back to a bucket and all these things or whatever. And, honey, they like, how was Portia gonna do that with Nene? Portia was dragging Nene, girl, but she was dragging Nene from point A to point B, but at the same time, Portia's legs gave out in the water, and they gave up. Okay, and then Cynthia and Marlo gave up as well. Now, for that reason, Tanya and Kenya won, and a good time was had by all. No one was really fussing or whatever. They all look great, okay? Everybody looks great. Okay, and they all look like they got along. Again, the trip usually have good moments and bad moments. This was a good one. Okay. So we see it's the last night of them all in Greece, okay? And so they're going to have a goddess party. Okay, a goddess party where they all come dressed up as what? Goddesses, because they're in Greece, and Greece is the world of goddesses and mythology and all that jazz. Okay, so we see Candy and Cynthia have a conversation. I loved Cynthia's dress. I think Cynthia's look was the best. That's Cynthia over there in the, like bluish gown or whatever, and that's Kenya next to her. We see Candy is in red. Portia's in white. We can't see her face or whatever. We see Tanya in the silver, Marlo in the shoulder dress, and then Nene over in the corner being a bartender. Okay, for the ladies. But I love Cynthia's dress the most. So Cynthia and Kenya have a conversation before they all go out to dinner and everything to say, because we're in Greece or whatever, Greece is the place where they always talking about Greek tragedies and everything, we should act out a Greek tragedy about Kenya and Nene. I liked the idea, okay, of it, meaning, you be Nene, I'll be Kenya, and we can both talk as the other one, and it can be kind of funny, and it can also help them hear each other's point of view, but also help them realize that maybe our issue isn't that much of a big deal, because again, neither one of them ever really listens to the other one. So it's a way to let them see what everyone else sees when they up there talking, to each other or at each other, whatever. So at the party, each lady picks their own goddess name, okay? Portia picks Aphrodite for the goddess of love. Candy picks Tia? I think it's Tia. Was it Tia? Whatever. The goddess of fortune, okay? We then see Kenya picks Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, okay? Nene brings up, if Kenya had any wisdom, she would have already made up with me. I'm like, girl, if you think so. Nene picks King Aso, the goddess of health, saying that without help, you have nothing, okay? Kenya then say, no, she's Medusa. Nene is Medusa. I said, well, I don't know, girl, I guess so. Marlo is Artemis, is Artemis? I don't know. Goddess of the hunt. Tanya picks Hebe, goddess of youth. Cynthia is Hera, goddess of marriage. I said, okay. So we then see as they sit around eating and, you know, chit-chatting or whatever, shooing the pussies away that's all around. It's pussy here, pussy there, pussy everywhere, okay? Because the cat's everywhere. Candy said, okay, we're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? We want to do something fun for our last night, so we're going to act out some Greek tragedy theater or whatever, and me and Cynthia will be doing Kenya and Nene, okay? And they said it was going to be fun or whatever. It's going to be fun, and we know that y'all do not want to have a conversation, and that's okay. We're going to kind of act out, you know what I'm saying, some things, okay? But it's like it's gonna be fun. Now Nene's like, well, I've already tried to talk to Kenya, so make sure make that clear. And what you do, whatever. She brings up how, well, you know, Kenya's lap dogs, okay, should know I've tried to talk to their master several times. I'm so tired of the bullshit between these two. I feel like Nene was upset and frustrated before Cynthia and Candy could say anything, and I think it's mainly because Nene feel like, oh, they're gonna make me look bad because them two is Kenya's friends. I'm looking like, bitch, you too old to be acting as if people can't just say what you said too. That's how you act after they shown you the work. They haven't shown you shit. They could dog Kenya because of the actions of what she's done. You didn't give them a chance to show you shit. You already upset or whatever, okay? So, you know, before they can even start, Nene like, you know what? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, we'll wait. Y'all ain't gotta wait for me. I ain't gotta be here. I'm going to the bathroom. I ain't got time for this bullshit. As she's walking away, the producer's like, you know where you going. Don't mess with me. Who you think you is? Bitch, they the producer. They producing the show. I don't like when people don't respect people's job. You know them people shooting the show. You know they trying to talk to you because they trying to do their job. You leaving because you mad for no goddamn reason. Nene, if you can dish it, then take it. Okay, you went off on Kenya and she sat there and took it all. You can't even wait to let them talk. Girl, I could not anyway, so don't fuck with me. I'm going to the bathroom. You not. And of course, like anytime Nene has a chance to leave, if you see the back of Nene's head, it means she leaving and she ain't coming back. And we see all these other instances of her getting up and leaving and not coming back or whatever. I'm not a whole night over. Because Nene then left, we see Kenya then leaves. I'm going to check on my baby, but she did that after Nene got up and left and caused a bit of a scene. And then, like, we wasn't trying to be messy. Like, it wasn't. It was meant to be fun and entertaining. And excuse me, I get some people may not think it was smart because of the tension between the two, but the thing what they was trying to do was show them y'all don't even need this much tension. I also feel fuck Nene and fuck Kenya. Stop trying to bring them together, but also don't make it seem as if no one can speak on the other one because it means they're gonna be one-sided. Okay, if Cynthia and Candy have a thing or whatever, they're not gonna have my back. They're gonna make Kenya look bad. Let them do it first, then go off. Okay, if they would have did anything to make you look bad, you could have went off all the way up and down and around. But I'm just so tired of the bullshit. I am, and then because we know we're not gonna have no reunion no time soon, girl, I'm just over it. I'm so over it. And that's how the episode went off. So I'll see y'all next week. Peace.